In the last section of 4.6, we're going to look at a few more applications of our exponent laws. So in this next example, we have a sphere has a volume of 425 meters cubed. What is the radius of the sphere to the nearest tenth of a meter? So the volume of a sphere, the formula is given by 4/3 pi r cubed. And so we know what the volume is. The volume is 425 meters cubed. So in place of the volume, I'm going to put in 425. So now 425 is going to be equal to pi r cubed. And I'm trying to find the radius, which means I have to isolate variable r. So to do that, first of all, I'm going to multiply both sides by 3. And doing that, the 3's will cancel on the right-hand side. And 425 times 3 is going to be 1275. So I have 1275 equals 4 pi r cubed. And now to get r cubed by itself, I'm going to divide both sides by 4 pi. So that's going to get rid of that. And now to get r by itself, I'm going to cube root both sides. So the cube root of r cubed is r. Now, when you evaluate this on the right-hand side, I would suggest go 1275 divided by, and then in brackets, 4 times pi. Close your bracket, and you should get, under the root sign, a radicand of 101.46. So this really is the cube root of 101.46. And if you take the cube root of that, it works out to be approximately 4.7 meters if we go to 1 decimal place. So you would write a sentence saying the radius of the sphere, oops, learn to spell here. The radius of a sphere is 4.7 meters. Okay, in the next example, we're given an expression and we're given values for A and values for B, and it wants us to figure out the value of this ugly expression here. So what I would suggest to do first is to simplify the expression first and then substitute our values in at the end. So there's a couple of ways we could go about doing this. Number one, we could flip the base and change my exponent to positive, or I could simplify inside first and then flip my base. It's totally up to you. So let's just simplify first. So inside the brackets, I have a to the 6th divided by a to the 5th, and 6 minus 5 would be a to the 1st. And here I have b to the 9th divided by b to the 8th, which would also be b to the 1st. And this is all raised to the -2. So now, if I wanted to get rid of my negative exponent, I could reciprocate the base. So it's 1 over a times b, all raised to the +2. And now might be a good time to substitute in my values of a being -3 and b being +2. So this is going to be 1 over -3 times +2, and this is still all squared. So this ends up being 1 over -6 all squared. 1 squared is 1, -6 squared is 36, and that would be my final answer. Okay, that concludes section 4.6 and chapter 4. So there is your assignment from your textbook, and there's also another handout I have for you. So again, give those a try, and if you have any questions, check the answers on the website.